Hi everyone, this is going to be a video on some tips and tricks if you have a child with really sensitive skin. My daughter is one and she is a redhead and she has a little bit of dermatitis, and so she has extremely sensitive skin. And these are just a few things that I wish I knew in the very beginning, because she got a few rashes and little rough spots on her skin and I didn't really know what I was doing wrong, and so just by trial and error and talking to my doctor, I ended up finding some products that I really liked, and they've been great so far, so I thought I would share. My first tip is the washcloth you use. It sounds really simple, but some of those rougher washcloths, I will wash her face with them and her face will just get red and blotchy and irritated. These little terry cloth ones work great. This one is by Carter's, and the back is just really soft, and the front is just this really fine terry cloth, and they make the big towels like these too. And I got this as a baby shower gift, and so it has held up extremely well. I always keep a couple of these in my diaper bag wherever I go, so I don't have to use a rough paper towel or anything like that when I'm out to clean her face off if, she spills something on herself. So these really work great. The softer, the better. I know a lot of people use Dreft, but if you look at the ingredients on it, fragrance is one of the top ingredients in Dreft, and it has a definite fragrance smell. And so I use this Tide-free and gentle. It's free of dyes and perfumes, and it has no scent whatsoever. And I don't use any fabric softener of any kind. I just use this. My husband and I have very sensitive skin as well, and so this works great for all of us. It gets her clothes really clean, and it's gentle on the clothes as well, and we haven't had a single bit of problems with it so far. I know a lot of women carry boogie wipes in their diaper bags, and I always wanted to get some, but they always had just a really heavy scent to them, and so I was always afraid to. But I found at my local Walgreens these simply unscented ones, and they've worked wonderful. They have no fragrance at all. They're just gentle saline wipes, and they've been great. So if you can hold out and find these simply unscented, if your child has sensitive skin, they're definitely worth the wait. As far as lotion, my daughter cannot use the Johnson&Johnson baby lotion. I thought that if it said baby on it, it was safe for sensitive skin because babies have such sensitive skin, but I was definitely wrong. I used that on her for a long time, and she kept getting these little rashes, and I took her to my doctor, and they recommended I switch her to a fragrance-free lotion. And I got this Equate. It's compared to Lubriderm, and it has worked wonderful. It cleared right up. It has no fragrance in it. It's really lightweight, and it keeps her moisturized all day, and I really liked this so far. I really like Aquaphor as well. If she has a little rough spot on her skin that's a little bit, that just isn't going away or being persistent, I put this on instead of Vaseline because it's really sheer, and I feel like it just doesn't clog the pores of her skin as much. And so this, I just keep a little thing of it because a little bit goes a long way, especially when you just have a tiny little rash you just want to heal up really quickly. As far as wipes, in the beginning, I only used Pamper Sensitive, and I still really like them. They do a great job. My daughter has never had a diaper rash or anything in her life, so I've been very fortunate about that. But I got brave one day, and I tried this Parent's Choice compared to Huggies Natural Care. It's fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and they have been wonderful. She's not had any problems at all with them, and you can buy a huge box of these, and they're a lot cheaper than the name brand ones. And like I said, chances are if it works for my daughter, it's pretty safe because she's not had a minute's trouble with them. They've worked great. And my final tip is always use a 100% cotton onesie underneath, especially for little girls. They have those shirts that have the little sparkly threads in them. They can be rough on your baby's skin. Sometimes something that feels soft to you and you think it'll be fine, you'll be surprised at how irritated your child's skin can get. So I'm always safe and just always layer with a little onesie, and it'll save you a lot of headaches sometimes. So these are the products that I really like. Every baby, like I said, is different, but these are the products that have really worked well for us. You just have to kind of pay attention and figure out what's the biggest cause of your child's irritation if your child does have sensitive skin, and just be patient. And like I said, pretty much Anything that says fragrance-free is your friend when it comes to children with sensitive skin. If fragrance is the number 2 or number 3 ingredient on something, it's probably best if you stay away from it. And that includes bubble baths as well. My daughter uses the Johnson&Johnson head to toe wash, and it is fragrance free, and she's never had a problem, because that's another area where they really sneak in a lot of fragrance in on you. So just be aware of that. So I hope this is helpful, and thanks for watching.